following Talk Indonesia episode with Basuki Purnama was supposed to run last Sunday, July 7th. It didn't out of concern for violating the quiet period election law. Here now is that episode in its entirety. Welcome to Talk Indonesia, your Sunday morning mental meal. I'm Dalton Tanonaka. Here is this week's TI Hot List. Money politics. How can politicians keep free of conflict? Indonesians abroad, how they are contributing to society at home. And small town serenity, places to go and live outside of the capital. Here beside me every week and back from a week off is Rahayu Saraswati, Sarah, actress, activist, and international speaker.
Oh.
And our guest host this week, Basuki Cahaya Purnama, more popularly called Ahok, parliament member and candidate for deputy governor of Jakarta.
The former parliament member.
Okay, well, of course, because you're running now. Hot topic number one, money politics. Now, the final days of the campaign for Jakarta governor are here, with candidates holding rallies, large and small. By law, there's only a 2-week period when active mass campaigning can be done, so it's a time to show strength by getting out the masses. One of the ways to do that, pay people to attend your events. 10,000 to 50,000 rupiah, $1 to $5 will guarantee a sizable crowd. That and lunch and a T-shirt. You know,
are you saying that's what would get you out there, Dalton?
No. It's questionable now whether that violates campaign law, the paying of people to attend a rally. It's illegal in most places in the world, like the U.S. Are you and your partner, Joko Widodo, paying people to attend your rallies?
No, we never pay that. But we found out that some people come because somebody paid them. This is an accident because some maybe are volunteers.
It's common practice here. I mean, everyone kind of knows it. And then people are quoted in newspapers and interviews saying, yeah, I got paid to come here.
Yeah, but Jokowi and me have decided we don't want to do that. Because when you talk about the politician, we have a different target with the others. What's in our mind is we want to change the mindset of the people. We want to educate the people how to vote the right one, not because of money. That's what we have to do. We always go everywhere, we give them our name card, and they don't give them money. Even our shirt like this, a T-shirt, if another one, you have to ask from us. But for us, you have to pay. You have to buy in our office.
To get a shirt.
Yeah.
So you're saying all the people who attend your events that we see in our newscasts on Metro TV are not being paid to go there. They want to be there because they...
Yeah, because they buy.
Okay.
But I think he brought up a really good point there. I mean, first of all, you know, reading all these articles about the problems of whether or not money politics is being involved, is there present in the campaigns. Now, the first one he mentioned about whether or not the leadership actually knows that some people are being paid, whether or not they actually said, you know, we don't want that in our campaign.
You think they don't know?
No. But what he was saying is that they found out afterwards that there are some people who attended the rallies because there are certain people who are paying them to come, or who have paid them a little bit, you know, as volunteers.
But you're still ultimately responsible in the end for the actions of your people.
No, but that's the thing. Now, how do you do that when it's a common practice? You know, when the leadership, even though they have already said, you know what, we don't want that in our campaigns, but yet there are people, the subordinates, who are saying, well, we want these people to come, and it means that giving them transport money. Okay. Now, you know, all of that.
And let us get full disclosure here. Now, Sarah, your family has been a supporter of Jokowi and Mr. Basuki here, pushing their campaign, and this is done in a legal way. I mean, you're providing campaign financing transparently.
Absolutely, and as he said, you know, the shirts, that's something that's very new, that people are actually paying to get them. I mean, that's a new trend that we haven't ever seen before.
Yeah, usually you have to give them away,
right.
Yeah.
People are paying quite
I found out in the
money.
kampung, there are many people to wear the T-shirt with a Jokowi and me. Very good T-shirt. I'm amazing. How come? Who gave it to you? They said some volunteer give it to us.
So they Okay, but a volunteer, see,
But they made it their initiative to make
And
the
you know what happened? I asked for the T-shirt for the example. I asked them, could
Even
you
if you
give
had
it to
to
me?
ask.
Because it's a very good T-shirt, so I give to Jokowi. And Jokowi very amazing. Who's guy to
doing
give
the
this
T-shirt?
very good T-shirt?
The larger issue here, of course, is how money is raised and used in politics. I mean, it's a problem in every
Yes.
country because it's very expensive to run for office. Now, how are you and Jokowi doing this? Because if you don't like that kind of money politics that everybody else plays, that you say.
Yeah, we just printing a name card. We go to the kampong. This is more cheaper.
No, but how are you raising money? How are you getting money?
We put in the newspaper, and people donate the money.
And of course financing
Yeah.
by certain individuals. Yeah. And let me ask you a thing, but people wondering, why isn't Jokowi here? Because we invited all 6 candidates, the governor candidate. Well, I mean, we're happy to have you, sir. But everyone, why isn't
He's
the
just as good
why
now.
isn't the main man here? And your explanation is?
No, Mr. Jokowi has one day almost over 100 invitation. He could only make it a 17 or 6. Yeah.
But everybody's busy. But I understand he's scheduling where he has to be. Okay.
He preferred to meet the people directly, because many.
But TV, you can meet 1 million people at one
But
time.
you
know
talk
that.
English. Or lower class could not speak English.
All
you know?
right, all right, all right.
Most of them don't
You'd be
speak English.
surprised. Now, sir, let's get back to the campaign. You are the first person of Chinese ancestry to run for your office.
Yeah.
Was that a factor in your decision to run? Is that why you ran? And does it make a difference to Indonesians?
Yeah, but the first is not correct with the Chinese descendant. This is my father's. My father always helped the poor people. So in 1995, I want to immigrate to Canada, and my father said to me, "No, the people needs you." I said, "How come? We're a Chinese descendant. Nobody care about us." My father said, "No. One day, you believe me, people will fight for you for their rights." You could imagine if we donate 1 billion rupiah for the poor people. If we give one family 500,000 rupiah, each family, we only could help a 2,000 family. But if you run as a region, a mayor, you could help each people could earn their own money. You could bring a justice, not only a charity. That's why charity with a justice is very different. Charity, if somebody meet us, we help them. But justice, they don't need to meet us. They could get their right. That's why I ran for the government official, to take this money.
Yeah,
in
and
the
that was
budget.
before '98, before all the changes, and before.
Not 98.
I know, this is before.
1995.
Yeah,
my father
I know.
talked
But if
to
he
me.
didn't say don't, he would be in Canada right now watching us.
You know what? He mentioned something that even though I'm allergic to politics, he just reminded me exactly why sometimes we do need politics, because it's the way to actually make a change in a
Yeah.
bigger scale.
Sure. Okay.
Right.
Talk Indo will continue shortly. What Indonesians who live overseas are doing to help their country at home. This is Talk Indo from Jakarta with Sarah and guest host Basuki Purnama. Hot topic number 2, Indonesians abroad. The first Congress of Indonesian Diaspora is being held in Los Angeles this weekend, a gathering of former residents, business people, political leaders, and just friends of Indonesia. The government estimates that there are at least 10 million people with some connection to Indonesia living in dozens of countries around the world, making an average of 5 times the salary than back home. Among the topics being discussed in LA, entrepreneurship, immigration issues, and the Indonesian woman's family role abroad. You know, this is a great idea by Ambassador Dino Patijalal.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never heard of another country holding something like this. This is a good thing.
It's a very good thing. It makes me
I'm
think.
surprised you aren't there, dude.
Now. Let's
Okay.
not make me think I should be there.
Yeah,
No,
you should
but-
be there. They should have invited you, I think.
Thank you. No, but I do think that it's amazing, because there are so many of us. Just as
Yeah.
there are so many Chinese abroad, so many Indians abroad, Indonesians are also all over the world.
And connecting them helps everybody,
Oh,
right?
of course,
I mean,
to
when you lived in
network.
going to school overseas, did you always connect with other Indonesians, or did you?
I think that's one of the strengths, perhaps, of an Indonesian. Somehow we have the ability to find another Indonesian no matter where we are. And even in University of Virginia, when I was studying there was only about 10 of us. But in universities abroad, somehow they have this strength, which is to get people from, doesn't matter where you are, they get you connected. And they know the power of networking, because in that sense, you know, with in terms of business, in terms of associating wherever you are, you're socializing, then you get, you know, to strengthen your businesses, etc.
Yeah, not only for friendship, right, Basuki, it's for helping Indonesians help each other in their businesses or their schoolwork or whatever it is. It's support.
Yeah, that's true. Even in the politics, they could help us use the social media, you know. They get involved in the debate, in the Twitter, in the Facebook. They could call their family in Indonesia because they have a good infrastructure. They know us very well in the social media.
You're saying you're getting contacted by Indonesians living overseas
Yeah.
in your campaign now?
Yeah, they help us. They
How do they help you?
use some make a phone call when they talk to the family. And this is a good guy. We have the good track record. We know us from the social media, from our website. So they have a good infrastructure. They could learn from the website. They know our track record.
And that's very important. That's what Barack Obama did successfully in his
Yes.
last election,
Yes.
using Twitter, using Facebook.
Yes, some of them donate the money, but use their family here.
Wow.
We cannot from abroad. They ask their family, hey, please you donate the money for this guy. This is a good guy. We know him.
And because they're making more overseas, that really helps you, because sometimes contributions like that can be very sizable and substantial.
No, because we have a rule not more than 50 million, and you could not get the donation.
Yeah, I don't mean over the limit. But I mean, anything helps. And when you get contributions from overseas,
He gets to the technical.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
He gets to the technical.
No, they-
Just like
checking.
straight away.
No,
Checking.
they
Money
not-
politics. We just talked about that.
They don't donate the money. Some of them, they bring the T-shirt. They make like a how to say
Contribution of merchandise.
Merchandise.
Right,
okay.
right.
Now, you
Well,
know,
that's interesting.
the event in LA, you know, the purpose of that is to kind of harness all the energy and talent abroad to help us here at home. How is that? In what ways do you think that can benefit us here?
Before I forget, I think I need to kind of focus a little bit about how they make more money. You know, you said 5 times sometimes, but at the same time, you have to remember they're living